guys, I'm back with another YouTube video, and today I'm just going to be doing some orange nails on my sister, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about dealing with negativity as your page starts to get bigger and how I personally have dealt with situations in the past. The most important thing to remember when dealing with negativity is to not let it get to you. You do not want what people are saying to you to affect you, because it will definitely affect your work, your overthinking, and it's just not necessary. And people can be very ignorant and very inconsiderate. So you definitely should not look too deep into other people's negativity and negative opinions, because it drains you. Like, stuff like that can really drain a person, and I don't think people understand that. When you're self-employed and it's only you, and you have just so many people trying to get in contact with you and trying to speak to you, trying to book with you, and you also have to deal with the negativity as well. And you just don't want to deal with that, because I know I wouldn't want to deal with that. And I know as my page is starting to grow more and I'm starting to grow more with you guys, of course, I'm going to get negative comments, but I've just learned to push it aside, keep it pushing, just remind myself, like, you're doing good, you're doing the best you can. Like, no one could stop you. Like, you guys will message me and tell me, like, hey, I'm just not getting it. Keep practicing. Like, keep practicing. I really wanted to make another video like this because you guys really like the beginner nail tech advice. So this advice is just generally for anybody who's listening. Even if you're not doing nails and you're doing makeup or lashes or you're selling stuff, this goes to you too. Because no matter what, there's always going to be someone that's trying to pull you down for no reason. Always. I also wanted to say that I truly do appreciate you guys commenting under all of my posts and liking my videos. You guys are extremely supportive and extremely interactive, and I truly appreciate every last one of you. And I also hit 13,000 some days ago, and I just wanted to thank you guys. Like, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this at all. But that is besides the point. I wanted to start off with dealing with negative comments. When it comes to dealing with negative comments, more than likely I delete them. Because 9 times out of 10, the people that's dropping negative comments under your post probably don't do nails, probably don't do makeup, probably don't get their nails done, probably don't get their lashes done. They're just leaving that. They just want to let you know, like, yeah, I didn't like those. Those are too skinny. I don't like them. You need to learn how to do this better. Like, people are going to be negative, and please don't argue with these people. No matter how much you want to respond, just delete it. That's what I learned to do. Because after you sit there and you go back and forth with this random person, you like, what did I gain out of this? Nothing. Nothing at all. You just wasting time. You could have been doing something else, but you wanted to argue with somebody under a post. They don't even do nails. And I remind myself that all the time. Like, these people, they just want to leave their opinion, negative or not. They don't care how it affects you. They don't care how their words may affect you. They're not concerned. Therefore, keep it pushing, move forward, and let it go. And I know I'm saying this as if it's just oh so easy to let people just say anything. And I know it's not, but over time, you tend to you let it go. Like, it's not going to bother you. It may bother you now, but it's not always going to bother you. Next, I know a lot of people have trouble with dealing with clients. Just, people that are negative naturally, that's them. Like, when it comes to dealing with people like that, you have to remain calm. I could tell you guys a really short story about I had a client and she didn't keep her nails in the dryer like I asked her to. She had gel polish. You have to leave your hand under the light for about a minute or two in order for it to dry. As her nails were drying, she kept taking her hand out of the dryer. And I'm like, ma'am, you need to keep your hand in the dryer, please, so your nails dry. And she didn't listen. I don't know if she heard me or not, but I know I was pretty loud when I asked her to please keep her hand inside. And of course, some days passed and her nails started to peel. So she messaged me and she's like, hey, my nails are peeling. I just got them done. I'm not really understanding what the problem is. And I politely told her, like, hey, I asked you to keep your hand in the lamp, but I'm gonna fix it when I can. So I'm like, okay, Thursday or Friday, I'm gonna allow you to come and I'll repaint them for you. And she told me that she'll be available on Friday. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna let her know when to come when I know, because I still have a life. People don't understand that. You still have a life. You don't do hair or makeup or haircuts. You don't do that all day. You don't want to talk about that all day. You want to separate work and your personal life. And she's texting me during my personal time. So I'm letting her know, like, all right, I'm going to get to you. The next day comes, and I believe it was probably Wednesday. And now she's calling me. And now she's sending me paragraphs telling me that this is ridiculous. This is unprofessional. Why are my nails peeling? And I'm like, man, I'm trying to work with you. Because I already told you I'm going to get to you, and I'm going to let you know when you'll be able to come and get that fixed. Keep in mind, this is not my fault. Maybe you guys would feel different about this. But me personally, I did not feel like that was my fault. And I was going to allow her to come and let me fix it. Like, it's not like I was going to charge her for it. I was just letting her know, like, look, man, I'm going to get to you. I'm also doing other things. I'm dealing with other people. But instead, I got a bunch of paragraphs telling me I'm unprofessional and all these other things. And I was really upset about that. For some reason, I was extremely upset about that, because I'm like, what did I do? Like, I didn't do anything wrong. What's going on? Sometimes it's not you. It's not. And at a point, I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. It's not you. There was a time where someone asked me, like, hey, how do I book if I'm out of state? And I'm like, hey, maybe you should book someone in your state. I'm in Georgia. She's like, who said I wasn't going to fly out there to you? I make $50,000. I'm looking like, what is going on? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, ma'am, all I'm saying is that if I'm in Georgia and you in Washington and you asking me how to book, well, I don't know what to say to you. You never told me, like, oh, yeah, I like to fly to go get my nails done. You didn't say that, because if that was the case, you could have just booked. Well, what do you want me to do? There's no special category for people out of the state. Like, there's nothing for me to do about that. Things that people do and say are completely out of your control. 100%. And you really just have to understand that. And I really hope that, this will help you guys. I just want to let you guys know that you are not the only people that's dealing with negativity and having clients just do little petty stuff. Like, you guys are not alone. And I used to think, like, yo, am I the only person that's getting people like this? The month of May, guys, I had so many just really bad experiences with clients. And I'm like, where is this coming from? But you have rules for a reason. And if you're working, in your house or in your own salon or at a booth, it's okay to tell people to leave. It is okay that if you get uncomfortable and you're not in the mood anymore to do that person's nails, you do not have to at all. You shouldn't have to. You're providing them a service. There's no reason why they should be disrespecting you, period. You just have to act instead of reacting. You have to think about what you're going to say and what you're going to do before you do it when it comes with dealing with negative people and hearing something that you don't like. Like, imagine someone comes to you to get their nails done or their lashes done or something, you're providing a service for them and they're just talking about how amazing the last person was. Like, oh yeah, my last nail tech was just amazing and she just this and that. That's happened to me before, and I'm looking like, Okay, I don't know what to say, but kudos to, your last nail tech. I'm glad you liked her, but now you're here with me. So it's like, people don't really think too much, before they speak sometimes. So you need to be the one to think. Because as she's saying this to me and she's just talking about how, oh yeah, my nail tech on 2 salons and she's doing this. Little on me, I do nails out of my garage. And I think my nails are pretty dang good. So I'm like, okay, ma'am. Well, that's good. I'm real happy for her. Kudos to her, But I don't know what to say to that. And I could have been rude and was like, so why are you here? But that's unnecessary. You ignore it and you just keep it pushing. Because when I'm going to get out of doing all of that? I do feel like it was kind of wrong for her to do that. But get over it. Also, controlling your emotions. Sometimes it is not as personal as it may seem. You need to control your emotions. That is so big. I used to be so sensitive. Oh my God. When I first started, I was so sensitive. Oh, what happened? No, ma'am. No, we're not about to sit here and do this. You cannot let people walk all over you, because if they see the opportunity, they will. Especially when you're beginning. Oh my God, beginner nail techs, please, or beginner anything, please watch out for people who want to take advantage of you because you're starting. Because I've spoke to nail techs that happened to. It's happened to me. You have to really be careful about who you're letting around you and what type of energies you're allowing into your home, into your personal space, into your salons. You have to really be careful. Also, remember that you are not your emotions. You are not your emotions. Your emotions are temporary. I had a teacher that used to tell me that my emotions aren't even real. You get through stuff. It may hurt. It may worry you, concern you. But you definitely get through stuff. And I feel like I'm kind of just saying, oh, get over it, get over it. But eventually you'll start to tell yourself, okay, get over it. All right, girl. It's time. You need to move on. Because little petty situations like that, or anything I've spoke about in this video, of course, does not last more than a couple hours, more than a few minutes. Stuff that you're not going to even remember in a couple weeks from now. So I sit there and dwell on it now. You're not going to remember this later. I personally work better when I'm in a good mood too. So if I have a client and she just seems like a negative person, because of course you're gonna run into people who just seem like just nasty people, where you can just tell what type of person they are by the way they carry themselves. And that could also pull you down too. I had a client, she didn't say nothing, but by her facial expressions and her body movement, I could just tell that she probably wasn't the best person. And it was slightly taking a toll on me, because I'm like, all right, I hope she like her nails. Is she good? What's going on with her? Don't worry about people. You give people what they want, what they ask for. You do a good job. Continue to do you. Because if you worry about what people thinking all the time, you're going to drive yourself crazy. And believe me, I've drove myself crazy thinking, she like them. They okay. They good. You still got them on. You don't got to do all that. If you know your work is good and you know you're doing the best you can, you do not have to sit there and stress yourself. It is not needed. Also, everything I used in this video will be in the description box below. Also, feel free to leave your Instagram names down below. I was kind of thinking we could just all build each other's pages by following each other. So just feel free, just leave it down below, and I'm gonna follow you, and I'm hoping my other commenters will follow you as well. So just follow each other back, because we could definitely just build each other's pages up and just help each other. Like, we can help each other, just give each other exposure. And I give people shout outs and stuff all the time. So if anybody would like me to just, repost some of their nails on my page, on my story, I definitely don't have a problem with that. Another thing is I will be getting back to the tutorials, and I was thinking for the next video a French tip tutorial or a tapered square tutorial, because if you guys follow me, you know I love tapered square. So just let me know which one you guys want to see first, and I'll definitely get started on the next video. Another thing I learned to do was to breathe in and breathe out. That is something that if someone irritates me, client or not, breathe in, breathe out. Take a couple seconds, just a couple seconds, to really think about what you're about to do and how it could really go left. Because you don't want to make something small turn into something way bigger. And that's why I just allow myself just a couple seconds, just a few, to just chill out and cool down. Like, okay, breathe in, breathe out. I'm gonna deal with this as calmly as I can. But I understand that some people have short tempers. Some people, if you hit that button, that they're going off. But when you're providing a service for people, or if you're really trying to get your page, but you don't want to build an image like that. You don't want to be that, oh yeah, every time I'm on her page, she's always arguing with somebody, or she's always... You don't want to be that type of person. You don't want to build that type of image for yourself or be known for that. And I'm not saying let people talk to you any type of way. I'm not saying that at all. I'm simply saying that you need to watch what you say, because it can come back and bite you. If you guys ever need like someone's advice, please DM me, because when I was dealing with clients that I just didn't understand where they were coming from, I would ask another nail tech. I would DM somebody else that would understand where I'm coming from and they're in a similar field as me. Like, hey, how do you feel about this? What's your opinion? What should I do about this? Because I feel like if you're trying to find advice or you're looking for advice, you need to go to somebody that's going to understand. Like, if I do nails, I'm not going to go to a hairstylist or a barber for certain types of advice. That's just not what I'm going to do personally. So I would DM other nail techs and ask them how they feel about it. And I am someone that you could feel free to DM. Also, what I wanted you guys to do is comment some crazy story that you guys have dealt with. I want to see your stories. And I want to see what other people think about y'all stories. Like, I just want us to be able to interact with each other, and I feel like that would be really cool for us to do. So that is also something I'm looking extremely forward to. So please feel free to comment y'all crazy experiences, because I will be responding back. When someone is dissatisfied with their service or didn't like something that you do, I really think that you should take it under consideration. Like, if I'm doing someone's nails and they don't like something, hear them out. Because you don't want someone to leave with something they didn't like. And I also feel like it's really good to ask your client, like, hey, is everything okay with your nails? Like, do you like them? Is there anything that, you want me to change? And I do this because I don't want you to leave and you don't like it. Now you want to go bash me on Instagram and Facebook. Like, that doesn't make sense. So please take your client's criticism under consideration. If they're saying that they like something a certain way and you can't do it, let them know that you can't do that. That is okay. People will DM me pictures of, like, who knows? People be DMing me some crazy stuff with some pictures and I can't draw. So I let them know, like, hey, I can't draw. I can't provide that for you. I'm sorry. Like, or if they're with me and they're asking me for something that I can't do, I let them know. Or if they want their nails a little thicker, a little skinnier, okay, that's cool. As long as they're not being rude. And if they are, you can let them know, like, okay, like, girl, I got you. Ain't no need for that. Because we good here. Everything should be good here. You should be comfortable when you're working. You should not be stressed. You should be in a relaxed mode. I love when I'm doing someone's nails and the mood is nice and I'm just relaxed and I could just focus on what I'm doing. And that's how it should be every time. But of course, unfortunately, that's not how it's going to be every time. Clear your mind before you start working. You want to clear your mind. You want to keep your personal life and your business separate. You don't want to be thinking about, I don't know, shorty, you been talking to your boyfriend while you trying to do your client's nails and now you upset. Now you got to, please. I've never done that before. I've always knew to just keep everything separate. Because you really don't want to be thinking about something. You're overthinking as you're working on someone's nails. And you mess up. Now you're thinking about how you're going to fix it. And it's just a domino effect. And you don't want to have to deal with that. Because who the hell want to deal with that? Don't pull yourself down with your own negativity. And that's something that is huge. Do not pull yourself down with your own negativity. It's a slow week for you. That's okay. Maybe next week will be better. It's been a slow month. Next month will be better. You're not getting any clients. You just started. Relax. It's okay. You need more exposure. You wondering why nobody's coming to you? Promote yourself. Continue to promote yourself. Do your friends' nails. Promote those pictures. Everything happens over time and you don't want to be constantly just pulling yourself down because you don't want to stop. You won't continue. So let stuff happen. Just let stuff ride out and be smooth. Everything takes time. You're not going to be booked your first month doing nails. That's just not how stuff works. it's also okay to mess up. That's okay too. And I've said this in a video before. I even posted a whole watch me work video where I messed up on my nails 1,000 times. But I said in that video, all because you mess up one nail doesn't mean you have to mess up the other 9. Because stuff can be fixed. You can cover stuff, you could fix stuff, but you don't want to take one bad thing and just let it affect the rest of your day. But that goes with anything. You don't want something to happen in the morning, you still thinking about it at night. You don't, guys. You can't do that. You just you have to be positive. And I feel like when you're positive, life is just better. Like, where you're negative and everything is just getting at you, you're gonna be down. And who wants to be down all the time? Like, I'm just trying to get lit. Like, what's going on? Interact with your clients, guys. Talking to your clients could make your mood so much better, because some of these people be funny. People can be so funny and just good vibes. So I definitely think that you should try to interact with every client. And I know you're going to be like, oh, well, where do I start? Just small things. Example, if my client has on a school shirt, like a university is on her shirt, like, oh, let's say, oh, Georgia State is on her shirt. Oh, you go to Georgia State? How'd you like college? Like, just little stuff. Or, you know, with everything going on in the world right now, I like to ask my clients, well, you know, how do you feel about the Black Lives Matter movement? How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? Do you know about this? I personally like to spread information. Because if I see something and I think it's a little crazy, I don't know if you think it's crazy too. And we could go from there. We could build from that. You could take small talk and make a whole conversation. And that's how you start to build relationships with your clients. Because I have relationships with my clients. Like, I love all of my clients. I love you guys. Like, I'd be so excited to just get right to it. Like, I want to get to it. I'm ready to have a conversation with you. Keep in mind that some people, their nail techs are like their therapist. So if you're negative, how is that going to affect your clients? You just don't want that energy in the room. I have clients that come to me and they just tell me what they've been going through, and you know what's going on, or you know what they got going on in their life. And I love that. Like, I love to talk to people. I love to be able to just let you know, like, it's gonna be okay. Things in life are temporary. You're gonna get past it. You don't have to talk to your clients though. I got clients that's quiet too. I enjoy the silence. It gives me time to think to myself and just calm down and work. But I do feel like it is amazing when you're able to just talk to your clients and have a good time as you're working. And it may be hard for you to work and talk at the same time, but you get used to that too. And you'll start to love it. And if you're a shy person, you'll learn to grow out of it. Because at first I'm like, what am I going to talk about with these people? I don't know these people. But some people just naturally talk. Oh, I want to just tell you their business, so let them. Like, let them feel comfortable. Let them be able to come to you if they need you. Because my clients can text me whenever they want. I have no issue with that. I've built that relationship with my clients, with my followers. Like, and I enjoy it a lot. I like to be positive when my clients are coming and just stay in a good mood. Even if they are a little late and I'm mad that, you know, they came a little late, I still like to stay positive, because you don't want to walk into a room that's full of negativity. Like, I don't want you to come into my workspace and I'm mad as hell. Like, ew, no thank you. I could prefer not. So I don't treat my clients no way. You don't want to be mad at your boyfriend, so you treating your clients funny. Like, nobody want that negative. Y'all know. Once again, everything I used in this video will be in the description box below. And I really hope that this video helped you guys know that you're not alone. You are not the only people that's going through this. This stuff happens. Negativity is real. It is something that I believe in. I believe in negative energy. I believe in passing negative energy. Even if you don't, that's okay too. But I believe that. And you don't want to be a negative person. You don't want to just think about it. Like, no. But you guys are not the only people that's going through this stuff. And I know at times, especially if you work alone and you work from home, you may feel alone. You may feel like nobody understands. And there'll be times where I'm getting advice from a friend and I'll be like, listen, you don't understand. Talk to someone that does. Shoot, talk to me. I don't mind. Like, I have no problem with that at all, because I know how it could be, and I know how growing your page could be the process. It's a process. It really is. That's really all the advice I have for you guys today regarding how to deal with negativity and how I personally like to deal with stuff. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely be back to posting every Sunday, because this is my double upload video. So yeah, I really hope this video allowed you to feel like you're not the only one. Just a comfort. I just want you guys to feel comfortable, and I want you guys to know, like, there are thousands of other people going through the same thing that you're going through. And that it's okay. Like, it is okay. I'm going to keep saying that, because it is okay. It is fine. But right now I'm finishing my sister's nails, and I'm about to apply my diamonds. And I'm just going to be painting her nails. So I'm just going to let you guys finish this video, and I'll see you guys in the next